welcome to the Friday Live episode. As I was saying, I'm well into it now. We're just going to make another podcast there to let you know. We usually do the usual Bray People news when I'm on the go. I just thought I'd give you the news before anything else happens. It's all wall-to-wall coverage at the moment now of the RTE scandal I see in Donnybrook. It's still on. It's not going away anytime soon. So I just thought I'd come back with another podcast. Quick one. As I was saying there, the news down on the paper, I got it there today on the Bray People News. Plans in place to prevent air fiascos. According to there, last year's fiasco with the Dart, organisers hope 2-day event will avoid last year's travel hell. The organisers of the 16th Bray Air Display have said the decision to make this year's show a 2-day event was to evaluate pressure on all transport routes alongside a comprehensive traffic management plan. A shuttle service will cater for those travelling by Luas, while Irish Rail has said it is providing more personnel at railway station, with some darts running from Dún Laoghaire only to avoid overcrowding from a build-up of passengers travelling from Dublin. According to that, that's then on the front page there about the air display, and then there's more in air display team hope extension will avoid travel fiasco after last year. They did make a documentary last year. Popular air show reverts to 2-day event as transport system to be stretched by full weekend of engagements. So it's a better idea there. While there are some improvements planned in 2023 in terms of capacity, the community needs more assurance. There was a bit about it on the local radio there this morning on East Coast Radio. That was all about the air show. The man that's over Irish Rail, Barry Kenny, I think it is. He was discussing it, and just the plan there that's in place. So that was on the radio all this morning there a couple of while. And then it just says travel industry pioneer Andrew McKenna dies. Tributes have been paid to a pioneer of the Irish travel industry, Andrew McKenna from Greystone, who died at home surrounded by his devoted family. Known to all in Irish travel industry as the founder of Atlas Travel Services, the late Andy McKenna travelled to the US in 1965, where he worked at the Transworld Airlines before establishing his firm in San Francisco at the age of 24. So it says all about that on the page. That's what he said there. Quite a material to be used on N11 in Newtown. Deputy John Brady has welcomed the decision by Transport Infrastructure to revision its decision to respect of Silverstone works on the N11 and Newtown McKennedy, according to that. And then refusal of 40 million boutique hotel at Magara Beach is appealed. Creative Pacific Limited submits appeal to onboard appeal, according to that. And Happy Bear Twins shock celebrity chef with vegan food and sea swim. Top Aussie chef John Torrod admits he was left in shock when Happy Pair Twins brought him for a freezing swim in the Irish Sea. He's making a program there about cooking, I see, and he lives in Australia. It's quite a good thing. He's on the television a lot in the morning. He does a show on Sunday, I think, Saturday or Sunday. It does be on. 5 crews battle blaze on Bray Head. Bray firefighters spent a number of hours battling a blaze close to the cross on Bray Head on Tuesday evening at June the 27th. Wicklow County Fire Service were informed of the fire at 5, where a number of calls were received. Councillors to seek own report into wind farm visual impact. Concerns raised over wall of turbine taller than Bray Head. Wicklow County Council Michael Nixon said he would query the stats of any document produced and might somehow be seen to direct commercial companies, to which Councillor Jerry Walsh responded by asking if he could not considered as part of the overall planning process in terms of submissions. So concerns raised over wall of turbines toilet and Bray Head. So he's to seek own report into wind farm visual impact, according to the paper there. And then Fáilte Ireland joins Eco Trail Wicklow for 3-day festival. That's there. And then Bray Shop sells 318,000 Euro Million tickets. A Wicklow man who bought a Euro Million ticket at a shop in Bray is over 300,000 wealthier this weekend, but only after he discovered the winning ticket in his pocket. And that's the gem shop there. They told the winner there. So Councillor Mark Berry elected Concarla. Mark Berry elected New Carla at Greystones. So a good job there to get. So, and then Gordon Ramsay serious to build global hub at Ashford Studios. This is the story there that was on earlier this week. He's making a purpose-built new sound stage at Ashford Studio, would act at the new global hub for Fox Entertainment US hit cooking competition series Next Level Chef, presented by Gordon Ramsay. Next Level Chef has been renewed for its third and fourth series and will be produced by Studio Ramsay with big stage at the production company. The move to build this new studio is reported to be creating the largest unscripted production hub in Ireland. So it's a good development there, and it's going to create a good few jobs. So that's on the very people there about that. Cliff Walk photos in national awards, just as they're picking the awards there. So that's I'll just briefly go through this. Devil Glen's Walk including funding for forests and trails. But that story is the Devil Glen has been allocated 23,000 for a solar power access to the car park, while 14 other Wicklow Forest parks and walking trails will receive funding for maintenance work. Whitmore-Bach's men's shed at Bray Groups starting thriving. Wicklow TD Jennifer Whitmore has called up the government to provide more support to Wicklow men's shed in the upcoming budget. And Jamie Dornan is seen around a Bray town as a brush with law while filming The Tourist in Bray. He had a brush with the law in Wicklow last week, but don't worry, as it's just while filming the new series of The Tourist. So that, I think that's for the BBC, that series. So, and then that's the thing then. Delgany and Bloom for annual Rose Show. Delgany was on Flume Blue recently as the Rose Show brought a kaleidoscope of colour to the village, once more a tradition whose roots go back a long way. So 12 little graduates bid goodbye to Jolly Tots. That's another story. There were heartwarming scenes at the latest cast of children prepared to wave goodbye to Jolly Tots creche. So Lorna Tracy, I see, welcomes baby girl with jazzy husband. Broadcaster player from Bray has welcomed the first child, a daughter called Nancy Claire Tracy Moon. So that's the story there. And then Greystone is home for as long as you want, Ukrainians told. Ukrainians Constitution Day is a public holiday to the country and has been celebrated every year on June 28 since 1996. With over 1,300 Ukrainian in County Wicklow and in Greystone, just over 100 residing of Tigland Centre at the town were better to celebrate than at the centre, which welcomed Ukrainian only week after the Russian invasion. So then Wicklow Alice shaping digital furniture future of fashion. After making a splash, reporter Ralph Lauren Alice Della talks to reporter Cave Gordon about her new solo venture. And that's then on that. But then I just sent a spread then. Reporter David visits cook Ciara Fennessy in Delgany to share her joy in cooking good food without palaver through distance more for the ways than any kitchen. An experience in Sydney and nurturing premature twins taught her much she now shares to help others. And it shows you there. I am so comfortable when I was behind a hob. I love showing people how simple it is to make something healthy. So that's the article then on that. And then kickboxer Amy strikes a gold at European Games. That's Amy Wall. She's done well. She was on the radio as well today. Amy Wall has made history becoming the first ever kickboxer to win gold at the European Championships. So I'm not sure, is she in the Olympics? I assume she is if it has kickboxing in it. That thing. Wicklow duo in World Cup squad. Quinn and O'Gorman off to Australia. So it'd be interesting to see how Ireland do on the ladies' sock. Magic Mason is a history maker. That's Mason Melia continued to enhance his reputation after becoming the League of Ireland's youngest ever goal scorer in St Patrick's Athletic 7-0 hammering of UCD. So that's the story there. And then coach says Diana will bounce back after controversial defeat. Diana Morehouse has been backed to bounce back from her devastating defeat. The 20-year-old was denied a place at Paris in fashion as she lost to quarterfinals. So I'm not sure whether she gets another chance there yet. But Jenna Healy, and then the Gaelic matches there played. Jenna Healy take big steps. Hosts chalk up comfortable win against Bray Emmets. Jenna Healy 113, Bray Emmett 7 points. And that's the Senior Football Division 1 League. And then there was another match on Senior Division 1 League as well. Rathnew 115, Blessington 9 points. So there was only ever one team in it there. Rathnew seemed to be playing good stuff. And then Ontoka 2, good for Kilmac. That's Division 1A. Ontoka 219, Kilmachannock 1-7. That was that score. And then there was Annacurra and Ballymarnus. That's in Division 2. That was Annacurra 113, Ballymarnus 10 points. So, and then that's that. And then Annacurra, there was medals being presented by Oisin McConville. Annacurra Field Day and medal presentations on the pictures there. It's a good thing. Promotion there. And then there's the centre page. That's about all. Then about Bray Wanderers. Bray or Treaty United won. Bray Wanderers won, and that was that. Bray have to set for a share of their spoils in Limerick. Lofric denied as Hannon saves the day for Treaty. Seagulls need to cut out silly mistakes, says Ryan, according to the manager there. So, and then that's about all the sport then on that. And then there's an article there. We really only have ourselves to blame. It is part of the Irish physics to believe everything has been told. That's more about the Ortees saga. Ortees' biggest star went mountainly paved before reverting to types. We now know the truth. We always assumed these people were impossible. Glamorous job titles went like us. So that was that article there. So that was that. And then the farming page, cooling. Wicklow Women brings virtual outsourcing agency to Ireland. Art Centre Cafe tenders open. That's about the Mermaid Cafe Centre. And then Historic Home seeks a renovator. That's Carlsford House on St Mary's Road in Arklow is on market at $285,000. After standing for 137 years in Arklow's town centre, Carlsford House needs an upgrade. So there's more about that on the thing. And then the usual thing about the chef. This week's are his homemade scones with raspberry jam. They look quite nice. The recipe on that, and looks quite a nice thing there. And then, as I go quickly through the paper, there's more about the Wok Moting Extra, Back to the Future with Mazda, the MX-30, a Skyactiv ER gives new purpose to Mazda rotary engine. Drivers can turn EV mode on what they want to stay in electric drive for as long as possible. These modes will ensure the vehicle uses electric drive exclusively until the battery is completely drained. So it sounds nice. And then he gives the Cupra Extensa Tata engine range. And that's the picture there of it there. I'm showing it on the video there. That's the picture there of the thing, of the car. It looks quite impressive there, the new Mazda, the MX-30, a Skyactiv. Anyone is into Mazda, they should look at that. And that's that car then. So as I go quickly through the pages, not messing around there, so I go quickly through it. Keeping up to date with nutrition science. There's more good nutrition is a key part of keeping pets in optic health. As I was saying there, we need to give them the best dog food and all to keep the thing, and that's what Pete Wedderburn says in his article there. He's writing an article about nutritional science. And then restoring nature faces a steep uphill battle. 1 in 3 bees and butterfly species in the European Union is in decline, and 1 in 10 is on the verge of extinction, according to this article by Jim Hurley's National Trail. And then top films to watch on TV this weekend. On Sunday, The Rain Man is on. That's on BBC One at 10:30. And then on Monday, This Is England, 2006 film 4. And then Kramer and Kramer. I don't know, did people ever see that before? That's on a great movie. That's on as well. And then this weekend, 1989, and the bang of the year, The Waterboys. That was the hit then. And Patience, Guns N' Roses #2. So Fiddlestone folks to give Waterboys only #1. The Waterboys was 6 years on the road when an bang on the year scaled the Irish charts to give them their first and only one #1 single. So that's a bit of trivial there for you. And then on the back, the all-electric Toyota car I chose you tomorrow. So that's the Brave People done and dusted there. So I was just going to give you then just the usual news on this Friday show. As I was saying, it's quite a busy thing. The GEA thing, the Irish news. I see on the other thing there, UK Mint unveiled commemoration to Star Wars coin collection. So, in the first time, characters from the Sci-Fi series will feature on an official UK coin. The third film of the usual trilogy. Characters include robots and 50p coin as part of the 4-coin collection. It looks nice actually, and the UK Mint is doing this as I was saying. And then on the sports, Republic of Ireland versus France. All you need to know. How can you defend yourself against a lie? That was there. And then Hindley takes yellow jersey with victory in Pyrenees. So that's I was just going to go back to the end of the podcast. I was saying there'll be more about RTE. I'll chat more about RTE in my next podcast. I just try to make this Friday anyway, Friday live show. I hope you enjoyed my my Brave People news, the usual thing, giving you details of it. I'm looking for ways to promote my podcast. It hasn't been so. If I can do more, make more live events and that. So if anyone else has any ideas, just let me know I'm on Facebook and that. And there's no Ben here today. He usually pulls me up. So thanks anyway, and goodbye for now. And that's my last goodbye. And I hope you enjoy my Friday show today. Thanks. Bye. Hello, welcome to the. Hello, welcome to the Saturday show now. I just thought I'd come back with another show here. The Saturday show, I was saying, I was just going to go through do a quick show now, a quick podcasting show on the Saturday show. I haven't got much information. I was going to go if I can go through more about the RTE story, the RTE saga. It just says RTE staff member returns on loan car after 5 years. The Oireachtas Media Committee has heard that an RTE staff member who had a car on loan for a number of years returned it yesterday. And no development on Tubridy's contract in past week, according to RTE, what they're selling there. It just says RTE Interim Director Adrian Lynch has told an Oireachtas committee that presenter Ryan Tubridy remains on contract for RTE, but retaliated that for editorial reasons can't be on the air at the moment. It's understandable, it's going to be every day there, so RTE representatives were again being questioned in relation to the ongoing payments. We're still paying Ryan, and there are certainly elements of the contract that are in dispute with the agents, according to what they're saying there on the RTE news. And then it just says more about a Toy Story the musical. Just 11,000 over 11,000 tickets sold for Toy Show the musical. So that is not many tickets. It just says documents given to the Oireachtas. Speaking at the media committee, Fine Gael Brendan Griffin described the losses made as disgrace and scandal. RTE director Rory Coveney said those who attended the music loved it, and the loss was not down to lack of effort. So that's that. It's a pity more people didn't go to it, as saying there. So that's on the entertainment news. And then I didn't give you. I was going to give you on the Gaelic games the matches then, or the on decision there on Saturday. As I was saying there, Galway are playing on Saturday there. Galway Limerick. It should be interesting enough. Let's play at 6 o'clock. As I was saying, I said in my last podcast there on a thing there, who will win it and what will it be like. So I'm not sure. It's going to be a close match. And then I don't think I'll be back with another Sunday show, but Kilkenny and Clare's in the other match, and that's on a 4 o'clock. I'd probably say Clare will be up. It could be a draw, it could be Kilkenny, so I'm not going to give you any verdict on that match because it's going to be too close to call. But I'd love to see Galway in the other match. I'd say Galway in the other match by a point this time. Just Limerick have won it. They're going for 4 or 5 years in a row, so I just thought I'd give you that them results there. And they're the main matches then. And then Taylor Swift announced a third Dublin show in Gig. She has announced a third concert in Dublin next year at the Aviva Stadium. And then honoured doctorate for Oscar winner James Martin. That's what it says there. And then Thursday, First City. Are you saying I'm past it? That's a preview for First City there. So if anyone looks at First City there, and that's the main news then. I just thought I'd then go to what it says on the GA pictures there. Main GA website, GA News. I was just going to go through. It says Michael Murphy enjoys football from a different angle. according to this. And then Conor McManus voted GA in Footballer of the Week, I'd say. They had a good win there. And then that was the main thing then that's on the GA website. I was just then gonna go to the Hogan stand just to see what the latest is on the matches here. It's not giving you any verdict. I see that Galway suffer Flynn blow. I'm not sure he's going to be playing by that assessment there. Ireland senior football semi-final draw. Kerry played Derry while Dublin's meet Monaghan. We're saying they'll be the matches that's on the next weekend. Kilkenny senior football already done and dusted the championship, so that's on that. So I must see what it means by that. The first county senior football championship of the year were crowned last weekend. While many counties have yet to start the club championship, Kilkenny senior football has already been completed a month later than planned. 3-7 to 1-9 victory for Mulla and over Thomastown. So that's on that. So they were the fixtures. I went through the fixtures there in the GAA. And then I'm just going to go briefly through the sports on the Irish Times. Galway forward Jason Roone ruled out for the rest of the championship with hamstring injury. And then men's inter-county captains call on GA to make progress on issues surrounding playing conditions for women. Jim McGuinness, Mayo where Dublin were in 2014, and it's time to face the hard facts. He tells them they're more miles away from winning All Ireland, and as I was saying there, it's going to be a long time more. Rushy McConville believes Kieran McGeeney has earned the right to decide his MR future, according to the Irish Times here. Mayo people will put up with a lot, but they won't expect meek surrender. That's on that. And then on the news section on the Irish Times, then more about delayed climate action could make carbon budgets infeasible. Vera Prowl, there is a person that is targeted to destroy my career. Allegations and counter-accusations continue to distract Ireland's World Cup preparation. It's terrible, really, what's going on. Should leave the woman alone, the manager there. It's a terrible thing. Universal social change should be reduced on a phased basis, says Fianna Fáil. And Federal Reserve signalled determined to raise thing. And then I was just going to go down through Sky News to see what the latest is on the Sky News thing, the Sky News market there. I have to go to the English news as well. It just says 130 worth of cannabis, 636,000 in cash, and 20 guns seized in UK-wide crackdown. There's an article then as well on that. And then ex-deputy chief whip could face significant suspicions after report into groping claims, as claimed on this. Meta's Twitter rival launches today. How it works, how to join, and which celebrities are on board. Satellite images show situation at nuclear plants as Russia dismisses Ukraine's claim of explosion on roofs as nonsense. Water latest. And Greta Thunberg could face prison after charge of disobeying police order, according to what it's saying there. Now, so I'll take you through, that's on the Sky News thing. I just thought I'd do that anyway. And I don't know what the latest news then is on, if I was going to go through the other news. See, is there anything else? I went to maybe on the Wicklow News. I could try that. See what's on that. The Wicklow News. I didn't go through that now. It just says more about the Airsh display. That is the thing I was going on already. So And then on the Irish Independent, it just says more about the RTE saga. The performance out of RTE chiefs in front of Oireachtas Media Committee. There was round three of Oireachtas hearing for RTE bosses in her polls of Leinster. As I was saying, it'd be all on the go next week. I'm saying if I make any podcasts next week, it'll be more about it. Mr. Tubridy will probably have to go. 9 current and former members from RTE's board and executive board appeared before TC senators at the Oireachtas Media. Sean, the relevant new RTE board chair, has repeatedly sought to present herself as part of a new regime that will investigate reform. She used grave language in disturbing the darkest episode in Irish history. And Aidan Lynch, once again the interim director, adopted the position of a man who might say the dumpster was on fire when I got there. His opening statement was riddled with apologies to all for the major government failures that has been grabbed. As saying, all the people can do is look in at this disaster and sad day. It's getting worse, all the information. I just thought I'd go through this anyway on my Saturday show, and I hope you enjoyed listening to me. It was a quicker show today. As I was saying, I filmed the Friday show like yesterday as well. I hope you enjoyed that. So I'm trying to get more numbers for my podcast, and I hope you enjoyed me, and I'll be back again with another great episode. So thanks and goodbye.